Disney PR slams Tom from Walt Disney World News Today in a public statement. Is this Disney overreacting to all the negative press they're getting here recently? Let's talk about it right after that intro. Roll that intro.
I just wanna see the light.
Hi all, Keith here. Welcome to the video. Before we go too much further, make sure you pause the video and click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Also, since Thanksgiving is tomorrow here in the United States, I'd like to wish everyone watching from the United States a happy and safe Thanksgiving from all of us here at the Hildebrand Family Vlog. Alright, so let's talk about this tweet right here from Walt Disney World News Today that I feel like really crystallizes the anger that's facing the Disney company and Bob Chapek at the moment. It says Bob Chapek pulled from Destination D23 appearance out of fear that fans would boo him. Oh, Walt Disney World News Today, their headlines, spicy. Then, Walt Disney World's official PR hit back with this tweet. It says Bob has a conflict in LA and he couldn't make it back to Orlando. And then it continues on. This is where Disney gets spicy. It says your post is ridiculous and you've really stooped to a new low making this up. So, if you didn't see the tweet, let me just say most of the tweet replies have been basically, what the heck Disney, or you're getting what you deserve. And honestly, I would have been fine with Disney coming out with just their reply and saying, hey, Bob has another event, he couldn't make it, whether that's true or not. But then they had to get personal and add that spicy second line to the tweet. Like, really? I feel like they stepped over the bounds going after a vlogger on a personal level like this. I mean, these vloggers are out here pushing your Disney, I'm looking at you, content on a daily basis. They're giving you all this free press. So you need to pull up your big boy page and accept the fact that sometimes their opinions are gonna be negative. And to be fair, this isn't just Walt Disney World News Today's opinion. If you've been in the Disney sphere or the Disney bubble on like TikTok or Twitter or Reddit, you know that this has been coming. And it really started reaching a crescendo around Walt Disney World's 50th and like the release of Disney Genie Plus. So this tweet from Disney PR is really, I feel like, an overreaction on Chapek's part through Disney PR to all this hate that he's been getting here recently. But does he deserve all this hate and this bad press? Well, if you want to pause this video and go over to Twitter and just search Bob Chapek, you're going to find some memes that look like this. And that pretty much sums up the feeling in the Disney community about Chapek and Disney's vision currently. And it feels like Disney Genie Plus might have been the tipping point that got everyone just over the edge angry at Disney. Why are they angry at Disney Genie Plus? Well, let's take this for an example. A family of 4 on a 7-night Disney World vacation, which would be a standard vacation length, 5 to 7 nights, right? If you want Disney Genie Plus added to your ticket and you book it during booking, because you can do that now, it'll cost you around $500 extra for a 7-night vacation to add Disney Genie Plus. So let's say that same family goes during the summer, as many families do, right? Summer vacation, kids have off, let's go to Disney. Well, they're probably going to be hitting the peak time, so they're going to be paying $15 per person per individual Lightning Lane, because that's the a la carte stuff you can add on to your already purchased Genie Plus, right? And so that $15 times 4 would be $60 or about $420 for a 7-day vacation if they did that every day. So you can see this one thing that used to be a perk just with your park ticket is now costing one family an additional $1,000 onto their trip. Add to that the fact that ticket prices just keep going up and resorts at Walt Disney World just keep getting more and more expensive. And you can really start to see where like middle class families that used to be able to go once a year are now really having to stretch their budget to actually make it once every few years, once every 5 years, It's getting frustrating for a lot of people out there right now. Then you have fun things like this earnings call that Disney had where the Disney CFO actually got on there and said this, that cutting cutting food portions would actually be good for some people's waistlines. So they're cutting the food portions down and they're justifying it by fat shaming everyone. What the heck, Disney? So now you can start to see where all this is coming from in the Disney sphere, this anger, this rage that people are starting to feel towards Disney, because the magic that people once got on the regular basis is starting to be cut back more and more, and you're being nickeled and dimed at every single turn. And so all this is happening under Chapek's watch, right? But still, like, is it justified? I mean, is this just Disney fans overreacting to normal price increases? I don't know. But consider this. The revenue for the third quarter was $18.53 billion with a B, but they missed the expectations of $18.79 billion for the quarter. So do you feel like they failed? To me, only in a stock-driven world would a miss of $260 million be considered a fail. And keep in mind, Disney Genie Plus just came out in the fourth quarter, so I'm sure the fourth quarter of this year will bounce back and they'll be right back on track with their earnings. But it's just crazy to see profits like that in the billions with the B being used to justify all these nickel and dime costs that are being thrown at Disney fans nowadays. I actually did kind of a deep dive in a couple months back in the rising Disney costs, and I'll go ahead and link it up here if you want to watch that whole video of my thoughts of where Disney's coming from with all these price increases. But in my opinion, Disney really needs to start doing some soul searching here. I mean, Walt's vision for the park was this. He wanted it to be an escape for the young and the old to come together, to play together, and leave the troubles of the world at the gate. So I get in this stock-driven world that Disney has to keep its investors happy, but I wish Disney would really get back to the core of Walt's vision and focus on giving the guests the best experience they can without nickel and diming them at every turn. I mean, there has to be balance here, or Chapek and the Disney team will risk losing their loyal fans. And this really feels like Disney's kind of like at an inflection point here, like this could go really good or this could go really bad for them. Only time will tell. Let me know what you think in the comments down there below. I'd love to know what your opinions are of the current state of the Disney world, the Disney sphere as it were. Is the anger at Chapek and Disney justified, or do you think they're just doing what they need to do to keep the company going? I'd love to know any and all your thoughts on this or any other Disney matter that is buzzing around the Disney sphere nowadays. Just leave it down there in the comments. Also, don't forget this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing our t-shirt giveaway where you can win any number of fun designs like this Walt Disney World 50th, or maybe something more festive like this Christmas design we have right here. If you haven't hung out with us on a trivia night, you really are missing out. It's always a good time, and there's a giveaway too. So we hope to see you this Saturday at 7 p.m. Alright, make sure you hang out for just a little bit longer because we'll have some ending cards with some video suggestions, and we'd love it if you'd watch another video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Click that join button down there below to find out all the great benefits of becoming a member of the channel. If you want a little less commitment but still want to support the channel, head on over to our coffee page. It's just a way for you to drop us like a virtual tip or buy us a coffee. Any way you choose to support the channel, we really appreciate it. Alright everyone, we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace and love.